Hey everybody, Steve here with a look at all the stories we're following from the AFR News Desk for April 5th, 2016. So, happy opening day part 2 for everybody out there. The Red Sox were finally able to get their opener in against Cleveland and came out on top 6-2. And Big Papi launched another home run at the beginning of his farewell tour. So congratulations to the Sox for kicking off their season on a high note. Alright, let's get right to the news. First up, over at Play.com on their Delphi forums, Keith Avalone announced the location and the date for this year's Fall Classic Pre-PLAAY. And it's going to take place in East Windsor, New Jersey at the Gamer's Realm store. So for those of you that aren't familiar with this event, this is the 4th year now that he's been running it, and I've been to 2 of them, and it's a really great time. He releases the in-season card set for History Maker Baseball in August, and then uses the quick play results from whatever the season standings are at that point to get to the playoffs, and then we play out the last game of the League Championship Series, and then the full 7 games of the Fall Classic or the World Series. And so really great time. It's a lot of fun. The last 2 years that I've been to it, met a lot of great friends there, people that I've known from the forums, and really if you have a chance to get to this, it's a really great time. It's taking place September 24th, and that's in East Windsor, New Jersey. I'll post a link to the forum post and also a link to the Gamer's Realm store so you can make your plans now. I'm gonna really try to get to this event. It's probably about a 5.5 hour drive for me to get there, so we'll see what's going on at that point, but really hope to get there and maybe see some AFR viewers. In other news, over on Kickstarter, the 73 season campaign for Payoff Pitch Baseball concluded successfully, and in the latest update, they're looking to begin shipping that to backers in May. Alright, now let's take a look at new releases. First up, over at Roar Art Games, Royce Benuelos has released his second game called 2 Count, and it's available to purchase now over on the Game Crafter website, links below. A couple of new releases from APBA. They've released both the 76 season for their baseball game and the 76-77 season for their APBA hockey game. And some more baseball releases. Over at FTP Sports, they've released the 1964 season for their Dugout Steps Baseball game. That actually came out right after I put the news out last week. And finally, over at Inside Sports, they've released the 1970 season. And then lastly, a look at a game that was brought to my attention from an AFR viewer, and this comes from over in England, and it's called The Sporting Challenge. This is a game for up to 8 players, and it's a trivia-based game on Olympic sports, where you'll guide your player from his local club all the way up to representing his country at the Olympics. I'll post the links to the company's website below, so you can check out the information on that game. And now we have another special question of the week contest. So once again, we have another special question of the week contest that I wanted to throw up here on the news so as many people as possible could see it and have their chance to enter. The next fictional set for Soccer Blast from Play.com is going to be coming out in about a month, and this is your chance to get a copy of that set for free and a couple of weeks before it releases. So the question of the week contest works the same as always. Make sure that you're a subscriber to the channel, throw a like on this video, and then leave a comment below answering the question of the week. This week, I'd like to know who is your all-time favorite fictional player in one of your tabletop games, or I'll even take your favorite alternate history player. So maybe somebody that you ran a draft league, and so he played on a different team than he had in real life and left a lasting impression on you. Now, for myself, I've had a couple of different players who have stuck with me over the years. In baseball, I definitely have to point out the Jim Kemper player. He's on team number 1 in the Baseball America set for History Maker Baseball. I dubbed team number 1 the New England Minutemen, and I led them to a couple of championships. Jim Kemper, he is their starting second baseman. He's one of the big stars of the league, and somebody always seemed to come up really clutch for me in my games. In other games, as far as alternate history, I definitely have to give a shout out to Sisto of Verno, who was in the 1957 set that was just released this year for second season football. And in this set, there was a hypothetical American Football League where what would have happened if the AFL had opened the doors 3 years early. And so it was comprised of players who could have played in the league had there been a spot. And Sisto Averno, he was a middle linebacker. He played a couple of years for Indianapolis, and he found himself in a starting role on the Boston team. So I actually did a season playthrough with that team, and he was just one of my rocks on defense. Seemed to always come up in big spots when I needed him. So it definitely left a lasting impression on me, and one of the players that I'll think back fondly on when I think of that replay. So I'll look forward to hearing about your favorite fictional or alternate universe players, and I'll select one random comment to win that complete set of the 2016 WFA cards for Soccer Blast. And finally, channel updates. Alright guys, so channel keeps plugging along here. We're almost to the 970 mark on subscribers, so thank you to everybody who's helped spread the word. Our Monday night show keeps growing. Every week we get more and more views during that first week, so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, I will post a link to it right up here. Other than that, we'll keep going along here with the news coming at you every Tuesday evening. Alright guys, that is all for now. Thank you for watching. My name's Steve, and until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review.